Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to create a Google form for collecting basic information from the mankind. For that, first we have to open a Gmail account. If you have a Gmail account, just sign in the account. I have typed the password. Yes, this is what we get after typing the password. Then go to Google Apps, which is at the right side of the page. Click on the Google Apps. In the Google Apps, please click on Drive. One click is enough. Please don't do double clicks. And later you have to go for New. Here we have New option. In the New option, there are many options again. One is folder, that means new folder, file, folder upload, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and in more we have the first option as Google Forms. Please click on this Google Forms once. Yes, we have got an empty Google form, and here let us keep the title of Google form as basic information. Basic information. So it will change like this. So if you want to give any description for this Google form, we can write here, like example, this form is collecting basic information for an XYZ program organized. If you are organizing any program, so we have to collect some basic information towards registration or depending on the programmer's interest. So I have written here as this form is collecting basic information for an XYZ program. So I will be deleting organized for XYZ program. For that, the first question we have email or email address of anyone. So here we have enable email collection setting. Please don't enable. If you enable that setting, automatically this Google form will collect all the email addresses. So for basic thing, better not to go to this option. Then here we have short answer. So basically email will be in a very short manner. So we choose short answer. And if you suppose that some of the email IDs will be more than a short answer, you can also choose paragraph instead of short answer for the email address answer. But I'm choosing here as short answer only. Next, go to, so before that, if we want the email address collection is mandatory, so please click the icon required here. Next step is you have to click on plus symbol here, that means add one more question. So here, what is the question of the basic information? Generally we will be asking name of the participant. If it is any program, it will be name of the participant. If it is just for collecting basic information, we can write name of the person or name of the participant. So let me write person also here. So we can write whatever we wish. Participant. So we suppose that name of the participant will also be in a very short answer type. So we are choosing the same short answer here. And if it is mandatory field required, let us have this icon again. So if you want the same name of the participant double times, you can also use duplicate option. So next question comes, add question again. So next question will be occupation. So that will automatically redirect to the short answer based on the question. Google has some knowledge. So if you think this is also a mandatory field, yes, please type this as required. Next comes one more question. Let me add mobile number. Here again Google has changed automatically to short answer. Here if it is mandatory, let us click required, otherwise no. Let us suppose this to be mandatory. Next, again add question. State, in which state the person is living. So if you, let us not keep this option as mandatory and see what happens. And finally, any suggestions. Just for practice I am keeping all these numbers. In the next video let me show you the video for how to make quiz by using the option multiple choice, which is available here. So for any suggestions, he has taken as long answer text, because suggestions given by participants may be very big in number. So for that we are using paragraph here. Directly the Google has changed. If you want to add any image, you can click on this icon and add any image. Add question. Key points. So for I am just using one more question for this, just for practice sake. Let us also not keep this as required one. So let us see what happens. And also in the next video I will show you what is the uses of this add section. So this is very much useful for kids to generate Google Google Forms. So if everything is completed, here we have preview option. Let us see what is the Google form, how the Google form looks to the others when we are sending the link to fill them. Let us click on preview option. In the preview option we cannot edit the Google form unless we click on this edit this form here, which is shown, unless we click on this. The first one, this is basic information form. So one can read this form is collecting basic information for an XYZ program, yes, which is star marked as required. So if you are not filling the star mark, the Google will not take this form. So the first option we have, the first question we have is email address. We have to type the email address there. Next, name of the participant, it is also mandatory field. And occupation, this is also mandatory field. Mobile number is also given as mandatory field. Next, state is not having any star mark with red symbol like mobile number is having, and also occupation we have. For state we don't have any star mark, and also for any suggestions we don't have any star mark, and also for key points we don't have any star mark. So after we write all this, it will take submit. So let me try with this email address xyz@gmail.com. yes, name of the participant XYZ and XYZ, occupation 1 2 3 4 5. yes. Just for example I am telling. Mobile number, please give only numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. And state, this is not mandatory to answer, but let me answer. And next we have any suggestions and key points. I am not at all answering these two and submitting the form. Yes, I have submitted the form. Here you have submit another response. So what is all this about? I will show how to see. So going back to the page which I have edited, see here we have got responses 1. We have submitted the form just now by clicking on preview. So in the responses, yes, the one response we have got here, you can see 1. So if you click on this spreadsheet, and create a new spreadsheet. If you click on create, something happened with Firefox. Yes, this is what timestamp. What is the timestamp? This on this date and this time I have someone has entered, and this is what email address I have entered just now. This is name of the participant, occupation, mobile number, state. Any suggestions and key points are not mandatory and I didn't click on this anything. Yes, I'll close the spreadsheet now. And how to send this how to send this Google form to any others. So after that we have options. Send to whom? Send to some email ID. Like this. So I am sending it to myself, and the subject, it will be basic information. In the message I invited to fill out a form. Here we have include form in email. The same form will be included in their email. Otherwise, a link will be sent. Add collaborators. So who are the collaborators? That means if we add some other Gmail account to this, that person with that Gmail account can access this form. Here the second thing we have, when you click here, you will get the link. This is a very big link. Here we have, if you want a shortened URL, just click on shorten URL and you will be having. If you want, you can also copy this link and paste in some others WhatsApp, through WhatsApp or whatever. Next we have some HTML embed. This is none of our business. So if you send it, it will be directly sent to their Gmail. Sorry. And if you want the Google form to be pasted to their WhatsApp directly, click on this. You can use shorten link or the longer link. Let me use shorter link for easiness. Then click on copy, and if you know how to use WhatsApp web, please open the WhatsApp web, and to that particular person you can directly paste in their personal chat and you can send the link to them. So again I am redirecting, send via email. So I am sending it to hemantsai136@gmail.com. So that person with that Gmail account will get a link, and after the submission, the same what we have did, there is a one response here, then a link will be sent to his mail ID and he can access the link. Now we have accessed recently, and he can fill the forms which is mandatory and which is not mandatory. It is his wish, and also you can see the responses like this. And for example, after clicking on responses here, you have view responses in sheets. Again I am using this because once you have created the spreadsheet, it is directly going like this. Here let us give some 5 seconds for the form depending on the bandwidth speed. Here we go file option, and if you want this to download into an Excel sheet, an open document format, a PDF, a web page, and CSV and tab separated values, you can use any of these extensions, and depending on our interest we can download the overall form once the responses are closed. So how to close the responses? Here we have option accepting responses. That means unless you stop this option, unless you stop this option, the form will be accepting responses. If you stop this option, a message will go whenever a participant or a respondent will click on this link this form is no longer accepting responses. If you want any customized message to be written here, you can write like this. So this form is temporarily closed and will be accepting the responses at 5 p.m. tomorrow. That means you have to collect the data, you have to shuffle it and make some alternative arrangements. If you close the data, if you close the responses at some time, depending on the interest, you can, when one clicks on this link, it will be like this, and when you open the responses, one can easily use. And if you close the responses again, there will be a message like this: this form is temporarily closed and will be accepting the response at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And make sure that if you want to permanently close this form after your program is completed, please edit this message, because the respondents will get confused why they are opening the form again at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Fine. This is all regarding the basic information Google form, which is used for generally the registration for an online program. I think everyone is satisfied with this video. Thank you. Let me come with another good video which is useful to everyone in all the aspects. Thank you. I'm signing off.